Ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. So we're here today with Kingdom Manga chapter 391, 392, 393, 394, 395, reaction to Kingdom. So we're going to get started. We're going to be reading this on readkingdom.com. Yes, not Manga Dex. I was actually told privately that Read Kingdom is apparently the best site. Now, of course, if that's not the case, if I notice that it is not the case, I will go back to Mangalex immediately. But since I was told that this is apparently the best site, it's apparently the best site, so we're going to be reading it on here. So, readkingdom.com, chapter 391. Now, obviously, we left off last time with the relation that it was all about a sister. So let's actually see what it was all about, I guess. What it was all about, why. Whether it be the name of Earl She, or even the fame of the fire dragons, I could not care less about either of them. So we're clearly having a flashback here. So long as I'm able to stay by your side, I'm willing to give up everything. All I desire is to be together with you, brother. Okay. Okay. Chapter 391, titled Loss. You know that loss meme? That's the first thing that came to my mind. A marriage between actual siblings? If only, then it would have been more interesting, at least. Fu. It wasn't anything as shocking as that. I mean, he was just adopted or something. He wasn't an actual sibling or anything of that sort. The previous Earl She was an average man of no particular mention, but his wealth and fame attracted a large number of women to his side. The current Earl, Chihei, was nothing more than a stepchild from a previous marriage who followed his mother into the She household. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Likewise, Shikika was also a stepchild brought in by a different woman. Both then lost their mothers to a passing epidemic, leaving them to be shunned by the rest of the household. A was told to hurry up and die, and continue to be sent into the fiercest battle time after time. Whereas Kika was tormented at the estate on a daily basis, just getting beaten and everything. What an eyesore. But then time passed. In the end, the previous Earl was not able to father a child, and his legacy was passed on to A. Not only that, A would go on to become a great general, worthy of the Wei Fire Dragon name, whereas Kika had grown into a beauty whose name resounded throughout the royal capital of Dario. Cuff, cuff! Marriage, you say? What utter nonsense! Your brother and sister. I've been long aware of that secret little affair you two have been keeping up. But something like a marriage is absolutely unacceptable. It's filthy. But Kika and I are not. The refusal was simply out of hatred. Kika and A's relationship was already well known by this point, and no one would have opposed their marriage. Interesting. Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die. The previous Earl could not stand the thought of a man who shared none of his blood, obtaining everything he desired. Silence. If I say no, then it means no. And Shihei, being the sort of man he is, hastily declared that he was willing to give up even his fire dragon rank if his wish was not fulfilled. It boggles the mind, doesn't it? But that was just how strong the bond between those two was, and I can see why he killed everyone. Brother, don't worry. The moment I return from my next campaign, I will take you as my wife, definitely. Please come back safe and sound, brother. Oni-chan. And then during that campaign, Earl She, urgent message from the estate in Dario. From the estate, it seems Higa-sama's wedding has just taken place in Dario. You see both of them in the background, so that's where she knows right away. To who? Tairoji-sama of the Wei Fire Dragon. Bahahaha. That's what you get. Serves you right. Cuff, cuff. Shitai-sama. And it just had to be Tairoji of all men. Tairoji was a man famous for being a wife killer. Okay, the rumors are greatly exaggerated. I assure you, I have never killed a single one of my wives. Yeah, she doesn't believe that for a second. I've merely cut down around a dozen unfaithful women, undeserving of being. Oh, no, this going bad. No closer to 2 dozen, perhaps. The definition of being unfaithful varies from person to person. So let us make that clear between us right now. Firstly, there is a matter I wish to confirm with you. The relationship between your brother Shie. Fine. As a fellow member of the Way Fire Dragons, I'm willing to overlook what has occurred up until now. Hence, you must swear to me now that with every last fiber of your body and soul, you will devote your love to only me, Tairoji, from this moment on. Is she gonna accept? Kukuku. Those 2 siblings truly were a straight-laced pair through and through. I cannot. Whoever it be up till now, or from this moment forward, the one and only man I will ever love is she. Oh, no. And he cuts her down. And he cut. Oh, yeah. You know where this is going. Oh, yeah. As for how great his rage must have been, well, it's quite easy to imagine, isn't it? Shihayafuru just cut him down. This spear that killed 3 of the Way Fire Dragons was certainly a terrifying thing, and even now, that hole which has been opened in his heart has yet to be filled. Shikika truly meant everything to him, and now he is little more than a cold and heartless spear that possesses not a single weakness to exploit, and he's just chasing Ohan. Ohan still tries to dodge, he still tries to block, he's trying his best. Honsama! No. Honsama was somehow able to just barely dodge that just now. There's not even the slightest opening for a counter. Whether it's speed or power, he outclasses me in both aspects. But most of all, it's difficult to instinctively predict what movements he'll make. He's somehow different from all the other enemies up until now. What is this strange sensation? This man, Honsama! Gokko Center Unit, mid-retreat, damn it. As I thought, we weren't fast enough. The encirclement is nearly complete. We're breaking through a single point. Clump up. Even if we manage to push through them using brute force, we'll most likely lose half of our numbers. Here they come, brace her. Behind them. Yeah, I knew he'd appear right now in the nick of time. I was waiting for it, alright? I was waiting for it. There's no reason Osen wouldn't send him. He appears from behind us. That is the right wing that pulled up before. Rather than fighting to keep an escape path open, it's easy to let her completely encircle and then collapse it from behind. Kanju. Nice. I mean, the sister. It was coming. I think we all saw that coming. If you didn't see that coming, yeah, you need more reading classes, I guess. More awareness classes, I guess. Comprehension classes, I guess. Anyway, folks, chapter 392. I don't have the luxury of hesitating. Are we? No, we're not switching back. No, we are switching back. Chapter 392. China's attention. Ooh. China's attention. Oh my, okay. You're just slicing and dicing. Just slices for everyone, dices for everyone. Same for the Hishin unit. Good. The falling back, nah. It's probably just because it's getting late. End of the second day of Battle of Choyo. Did we manage to catch up a bit? With the return of 10 on the second day, the Hishin unit was able to break through the enemy's outer defense line and make up for the blunder on the previous day. Have our forces withdraw slightly as well and get ready to make camp. We need to quickly count our casualties too. Make sure you're thorough. And then go back to Ohan, and Ohan is nearly dead. Crash. Meanwhile, the Gyokuho unit had ended the second day in defeat to Earl Shi's army. Ohon, who had been bringing up the rear, was somehow able to make it out alive thanks to Kanju, but had been heavily wounded by Earl Shi. While the Third Strike Force, the Rukumi army, was in an even worse position, having yet to break through the enemy first lines. Oh no, this is going bad. However, it could be said that this was due to the desire to protect the Toe army's flank, as they were currently under attack by the Reo army. Why is Riboku? As expected of Gohome, state of Zhao Wei border region, Ren Castle, Rokuomi army campgrounds. Don't just casually leave your base when you're the commander of all the Shin forces here. Alright, Toe. Why haven't you moved out yet? If it is due to me, then there is no need to be concerned. Don't be stupid. Who would be worried about you? It's just that going out to fight while having to worry about what progress you make each day isn't my sort of thing. The moment my army moves out, there's no stopping it until we arrive at the enemy headquarters. Tomorrow, I'll smash my way to the way headquarters in a single push. After all, there's no YFA dragon blocking me. Going in by yourself would be walking headlong into a death trap. Are the two kids still having a trouble? Greatly so. Those idiots, so. I still think that wasn't this battle meant to be your time to shine? This battle of Choyo has come under even more attention than you had anticipated. No. More than you had anticipated, Rokuomi. If we were to summarize the generals who took part in the coalition war, then you could say it was a war which unveiled to the whole of China the existence of two exceptional generals who had up until remained unknown. Karin of Chu. Yeah. Yeah. Karin. One of my favorites, I have to say. And Gohome of Wei. And now that this battle has become a clash between Gohome and myself, our battlefield here will have grabbed the attention of all the various prominent figures throughout the entirety of China. All of them curious to know just who is stronger between the two of us. That is why I said we shouldn't have gone with their kid's plan. Wasn't this battle supposed to be the perfect opportunity to showcase to China the strength of Toe of Chin? Be quiet, Chakome, you fool. Don't you get out, you. Our Lord, the man with the lips. Our Lord General Oki truly did intend on conquering China together with the current king. But how many people in the Shin army do we have that actually hold the talent to achieve such a feat? Don't tell me you want to use this chance to... I do not consider this battle to be a showdown between Gohome and myself. I see it as an opportunity for the talented youths of Shin who will shoulder the prestige of the Shin army in the future to challenge the renowned Gohome and have their names and strength resound throughout all of China. Oh my, that's a big ask. But hey, I respect that. And the more I desire to see that come true, the more I realize just how clever Ohon's plan was. This an era where those with talent will gather together, just like the 6 generals of the past. Pah! No way. You think those kids will go that far? I cannot be certain. Which is why I asked them to prove themselves. Starting with this battle, you can just see Shin is severely injured, but Ohon is definitely more injured. Starting with this battle, and then you've got Kyukai there. Sorry about last night for getting mad at you. Good. That needed to be said. Even I have a limit as to what I can achieve, you know. Of course I know that. It's just that yesterday was, hey, come on, Kyukai. I'm not kidding. Alright. If Shone had been kidnapped in the same way, then I'm sure I'd have lost my composure even more than you did. Still, it was my bad. I will never forgive you. Come on, man. Kidding. I'm only kidding, bro. Tomorrow, it's the 3rd day. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll be fighting against Gaimo's main troop. Honestly, it's gonna be tough. What are you saying? We have to do it. There you go, getting mad again. No, I'm not. The Wei will have 10 to 20,000 reserve soldiers that are completely fresh. On the other hand, after the toll from the death and desertion, we can barely scrape together 4,000 worn-out soldiers. Oh boy, it's getting bad. It's going from bad to worse. If the enemy doesn't completely fall for our ploy, then we'll have no chance of victory. And that's exactly why Ten is currently running around somewhere far away from our campgrounds. That Ohon fella really does have a tendency to take risks, doesn't he? Yes, he does. You can see that just by his own personal battle. I'll admit that this plan is the only feasible shot we have. But still, it's asking so much of all our soldiers. It's too hasty. That ain't true. If there is a chance of victory, then we should jump for it. The longer we screw around sitting on our asses, the more needless deaths will suffer. This is rare. You standing up for him? It's not like that. Oh, I'm an irritating bastard, sure. But this time, honestly, I think it's amazing how this huge battle of Choyo is moving according to the plan he came up with. I want to see whether or not Wei's #1 General Gohome, the man who almost broke Kankoku Pass, will be brought down by Ohan's plan or not. I want to show China the sight of Gohome being defeated by Shin's younger generation. So basically, he's mirroring To's words. Nice. At best, we're talking about a 1 in 10 chance here. That's all we need. Perhaps this battle will prove to be the first step. First step? That's right. Of me becoming a great general of the heavens? Question mark. The first step towards becoming a great general of the heavens. Phew. Yeah, you just might be right. My first step? It's mine! Oh, I love these two fools. I actually love these two fools. So those two fools are just goat. They're just goat, alright? They're just goat. Let me take a quick break here because it's getting extremely cold. So let me just get some socks. I'll take a very quick break here, get some socks, and then we're going to continue. We're back. Folks, chapter 393. I've got socks on and I've got myself a blanket. That's just how cold it is. I actually prefer, which is why you notice a lot more lately. I actually prefer recording downstairs rather than upstairs because, you know, it's much more comfortable. The only obviously thing is that I'm recording through my phone instead of my webcam. But my phone, you know, phones nowadays have good enough cameras in all fairness. So that's why we'll leave it at that. Hopefully, the only issue is honestly the audio, because I don't obviously have a dedicated microphone hooked up to the phone. But besides that, like honestly, I actually prefer recording here. So maybe this will be a constant from here on out. But regardless, the only difference is of course downstairs a little bit more cold. That's the only thing. But I mean, that's why you've got socks and that's why you've got blankets. Anyway, chapter 393. The one whose name will become famous will be me. Chapter 3. This is chapter 393, right? But like on thing, it's on the actual panel, it says 389. Must have just been a typo. Third day of Choyo. Russell. They're all worried about you, Ohan. How are your wounds? I'm fine. Summon Kanju. I will be outlining today's plan. Yes, sir. With just half a day, we will push our way to Gohome's doorstep. Yes, sir. Hang on, are you serious? If we go along with this plan of yours, so what did Ten come up with? Let's see. There is no way in hell he's going to be able to hold out. If it goes badly, it might even... This is our only shot, right? Ooh, an all or nothing plan. Everyone's coming up with like these risky plans right now. This isn't a battle where we can take our time and defeat the enemy troops one by one. We absolutely must reach Gohome headquarters by this afternoon. And in that respect, this plan offers the best possible odds. In that case, we'll go with this. Meeting over. Oi. Just meeting over. Food. Sun's not even up and I'm already getting hungry. Can you brunch up anything, Ten? I expected the meeting to run on for longer, so I already prepared our breakfast beforehand. You serious? So who wants some? Large servings. Same here. Extra large for me. That's Gakurai for you. Yeah. Looks like the sun's coming up. Hey, that's the Hishin unit, you know. A plan. Very tiny chance of succeeding. We'll take it. We've made it. We've gone to so many battles and we've made it out. Not because of luck, but because of our own individual skills. And because we all trust each other. Yeah, so I say we, not them. I say we. We're all part of it. You and me, we're all part of this. Tonight, we will drink the wine of victory. I mean, this is... We will... Whiskey and vodka. I don't have a wine. Whiskey and vodka, so no wine, so we'll take water. Let's turn it into wine. Whew. We will drink the wine of victory. Everyone is ready. Toe's just like, well then. Choro. Shinto Army vs. Wei Gohomei Army. The third day of combat begins. Kanjo. Confound it, just what is going on with the current battle? We received hardly any report from the field. The one message we received simply stated, struggling on all fronts. Just what is General Toh thinking? How could he be so negligent? Does Toh really understand just how important Choyo is? Curse those remnants of Oki's faction that are always ignoring me. My lord, I imagine he simply means for us to wait for further news for now. Shin. Yes, Shin will pull through. Shin will pull through as he always does. He just slashes through them 1, 2, 3. That's Shin of the Hishin unit to get him. They're all targeting him. In comes Kukai. Hyokai, what are you doing here? It's still too early for the right side to make its move. We're waiting for the field to settle down first. Until then, I will tag along with you, so that you don't wear yourself out before your fight with Gaimo. Who needs you? Both of them just going through left, right, and center. Shin, don't get yourself killed. Heh, same for you. Alright. Junsho-sama, Gaimo-sama is getting impatient. He asks if it's time yet. Junsho-sama, Gaimo-sama is not yet. Yes, sir. Huh. Damn way. Next to none of their positions are wavering. So this is Gaimo's main army, as I thought. They're formidable. Junsho, the strategist of the Gaimo army, back during the hostage exchange, Gaimo said to me that even if the terms were 1,000 gold pieces on top of releasing me, he would have gladly accepted. That's just how much of an essential existence Junsho is to the Gaimo army. His opening deployment has no openings. And the way he carries on the battle isn't too light, nor is it too heavy. He simply takes his time to carefully observe whatever movements we make, like a true strategist. In a way, this is also a battle between Junsho and me. We've waited long enough. Start the shift. Give the signal to Kyukai, Gakurai, and Gado. Begin. The forces have moved to the right. Are they coming? The other dangerous person apart from their captain, Shin, that female lieutenant who captured me last time, has also joined the right wing, which means that Shin is the only one directly in front of us right now. Bolster the defenses on our left. Raise the fire dragon banner. There you just have Gaimo. Call out to Gaimo-sama as well. Make sure the enemy is clearly aware of his location. Fortify the front with our veteran cavalry squad. Send the enemy's captain's head rolling when he's drawn into our fold. That bastard Junjo. He intends to use me as bait. Lieutenant N. Shindono, these cavalry soldiers are abnormally. We can't take these guys as a 5-man squad. Form into 10. Yeah, that's what I figured. They're not going to let me reach Gaimo so easily. Gaimo, let's do this. Hurry and get over here already. Shin of the He-Shin unit. Next chapter, folks. Chapter 394. And we go back to... okay. Oh, no, I thought they were face-to-face right now. Ooh. As I thought, they're up to something. Of course they are. But when I returned to our headquarters yesterday and looked at the field as a whole, there didn't seem to be anything suspicious. Send out a Ranbi Haku. Ranbi Haku's approaching. Roughly 1,000 men. 1,000? Again? With so little? It's the same as yesterday. Just what is going on? He's probing us. The great strategist, Reo, has already deduced that there is something off with our movements. Could it be that he's realized it? Has that plan been exposed? No. I imagine he's hoping to discover some hints by investigating us, but he does not yet have a concrete idea of what we're up to. But most of all, even I have absolutely no idea just how those 3 teams intend to closing in on the Wei headquarters. It truly is just like being a spectator. Chapter 394, Spectator. Hopefully those 2, the 2 younger generations. Rokomi is not really part of the younger generation, but hopefully those 2 do well. I don't want them to let us down. And you go back to Ohan's squad, and Ohan's team is just like going through left, right, and center. Kanjo is going through left, right, and center. Here's the massive shield. 1,000-man commander, think. I still reckon this This sort of all out the brawl. It ain't like us at all. Yeah, the Kanji unit tactics have always been hit and run. Heh. Quit complaining. Kyokuku, Shotaku. This is also the Gyokoho's way of doing things. You mean letting themselves take it easy at the back? Earlier on the third day. Ho. You wish for my Kanji unit to take your center and serve as the main attack force? Due to your unit having the most men to spare, we will have your 1,000 man unit assault the enemy's 5,000 strong center. Was that meant to be a joke? By deploying our reserves in between the two wings and having them assist the center, we should be able to make up for a difference in numbers somewhat. In that case, couldn't you take up that role yourself? The Kanji unit is a group that excels in mobility. It is only when we are placed at the outer wings that we are able to demonstrate our true potential. There is no need for mobility in a battle with Earl Shee's army. Then where will you be during the battle, young master? Note, Earl She was previously mistranslated as Shihaku. Okay. Was he? That was Earl She. Until the moment Earl She shows himself, I intend to hide myself right behind you. Okay. Our center is having difficulty. I request reinforcements. Don't we outnumber them? What are our men doing? Earl She is thinking of his liver. Let's call it his liver, alright? All cavalry, move out. We will leave not a single enemy alive. We're moving out forward. Hurrah! And here they go. They're coming, Captain. It's Earl She himself. They're making a beeline right for us. Didn't take very long for the climax to come. Do not fear them. Reform your formations. You will receive Earl Shee's units head on and stop their advance right here. Hurrah! And then we switch back to the Hishin unit, to the other planes. Just keep moving, just keep swimming. Target their foot soldiers. Don't let them get close. Keep them away from Shindo. Hurrah! Hurrah! Gallop. Our men are giving up their very lives to push our way towards Gohomei's headquarters. The Gyokoho unit's gonna be coming too, right? You better not screw this one up. Ohon. And those two are face to face. Ah, shit, we saw how it went the first time. Hopefully this goes better the second time. And then you have Roku just drinking. Just knowing that this battle is going to make them famous instead of me already puts me in a bad mood. It's fine. Those stupid brats. Heavens have mercy on your asses if you don't show up on time, because I know I won't. Okay, let's go. The Rokuomi army begins its advance. Alright. The Gyokoho versus Earl She army battleground. You just see Kanjo fighting, damn it. The soldiers I've painstakingly raised are being killed one after another. Rumble, you see that? You just see that wave just go for it. That just slice through everyone. All the soldiers in the air and everything. Obviously, the capitation, it wouldn't be kingdom without the cap. I've not said that in a long time, but it is still true. It still holds true to this day. It wouldn't be kingdom without some sort of decapitation. Gallop foot. Earl She of the Spear. To see that your name is no idle exaggeration, you have my utmost respect. However, this time you will fall by my spear. Gyokoho unit, Captain Ohon is here. Alright. It ends. It ends, folks. It ends. Chapter 394. Let's go to 395. We're not going to finish this video, are we? We're not going to finish this in this video, are we? No. 1 second. I need to get myself a new mouse. I've got two mice, alright? The one upstairs and the one downstairs, and this one is even worse than the one upstairs. And the one upstairs, I can't even use the right trigger. The right mouse click. Anyway, chapter 395. This one, even if I press like 5 times, it still won't work after the 5th time anyway. That's why I'm using like the arrow keys on the keyboard to go up and down. Chapter 395. Ohon's duty. Here he is against Earl She. Or if it was Berserk 2016, it would be like pans hitting each other. Splendid. Owen just gets injured. His injuries from yesterday are, and Earl She just keeps going at it. Ohan just barely manages to dodge, but he's still got nicked. My eyes have gotten somewhat used to his speed, but I don't think he can do it. This power. Damn it, what in the world is he? The speed he wields his spear with, along with that there is a difference in the nature of our spears. Unlike mine, which emphasizes accuracy, to be able to punch through a single point, let me guess, his is ferocity. His is a spear that seeks the power to bring down a foe with only a single blow. Widely considered to be the best in China, Earl Shi of this spear. It is said that he was sent to brutal battlefields from a young age. Was that strength obtained by mowing down countless masses of enemies in the past? Tink. Ha ha ha. The Earl never said anything about this being a duel. Can we get rid of these fodders? Please, please, please. We're going to. And the Earl cuts him. The Earl cuts the people that approach him down. They won't approach him without a plan. We cannot afford to lose any more men. And Ohan is not looking too good. Ohan is not looking too good at all. Hunsama, Commander Kanju. If this keeps up for much longer, that's why I told you this morning. Doing that would only lead to a repeat of yesterday's failure. It's true that the only way for us to break through the enemy force in half a day is to slay Earl Shi himself. However, that is impossible for you, young master. After what happened to you yesterday, I'm sure you're aware of that yourself. And so long as we have no means to defeat the Earl, the best course of action would be to alert General Cho and request a halt to the operation. We should then regroup and reform ourselves and send our request for reinforcements to the Ocean Army stationed to our north. Kanju, what do you... This is also for the young master's sake. Our Shin forces as a whole still have yet to take many losses. But if the operation were to continue on ahead and end itself in failure, our side will be the one to suffer massive casualties from any subsequent Wei counterattacks. True. And as the man responsible for such a disastrous defeat, the young master's name shall be greatly tarnished. It is precisely through emerging victorious against such impossible odds that one is able to achieve fame and prestige. And don't simply decide that I am no match for Earl Shi. Why are you in such a hurry? You have been negligent in your duties, Adjutant Ban. Reigning in the young master and keeping him in check is your job. Fu, how can I stop him? Honsama's perception has at long last reached a territory that far surpasses my own talents. Just like how he was the one who came up with our current plan. In which case, all that's left for me is to believe in him and continue supporting him from behind. And you call yourself the young master's right hand? Shit, I thought this was gonna turn into Ohan leaving this victory. It gets granted, it doesn't look like a massive deep considering there is an armor, but he still gets stabbed on the right, not the left, on the right side. Hon, that on top of his previous injuries. Hon, I mean, look at Shin. Shin takes injuries like a champ, but still. Hon-sama, how dare you thrust / he's at his limit. Have the young master pull back Adjutant Banjo. He really is Banjo. All troops. Not yet. Boy, you should know. You should know where. You should know when to give up. I know you'll likely win, alright? But like, if this was any other character that wasn't a main character or that wasn't important to the story, you would have been dead a long time ago. Just for recklessness. Not yet. All troops continue fighting. What the hell? Are all of you planning on... Look at these guys. They're staying to fight to the death. Don't be absurd. I have only just started on my path, no matter what. I must be the one to slay the great general of Wei, Earl Shi of the Spear, with my own hands, and take Choyo in the name of Shin. But not today, as well as everything else that comes after. Everything else that comes after? I don't have the time to spare to retreat. Cheap victories from peasant battles are not enough if I do not continue to achieve great victories one after another. then I will never become a great general whose name is etched into China's history. This is not some fickle or naive dream. This is, as the rightful heir of the O family, it is my duty and obligation. So that's how it is. Elshi comes in. I'm assuming he's gonna pull out something. I don't know what, but he's gonna pull out something. He's finished. Ohan still has a look of determination in his eyes. He's like, okay, let's go. He doesn't pierce Elshi, but he gets close. He deflects his spear, and it's actually on his armor. Oh, he grazed his hand. Nice. It's gonna end. Yeah, of course, it's gonna end like that. Folks, that was chapter 395. Ohan, as the rightful heir to the O family, it is my duty to slay him. It is his duty. Folks, it is his duty. I love this focus on Ohan. I really, really love this focus on Ohan. I wish Moten was here as well. So we could have like the four superstars of the next generation, like, alongside Kyukai, all be here and all do well. But it's not what happened, alright? It's not what happened. But I still love this focus on Ohan. I want to see the focus on the new generation. I'm similar to Toe in that regard. I'm like, yeah, I want to see this new generation kick ass, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're kicking ass. So I'm very, very happy and very, very excited to see where this arc is heading, because I'm really, really enjoying this arc so far. Besides that, though, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out and bye. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to check out Patreon to get 1 week early access as well as full length. But until next time everybody, peace out and have a nice day. Bye.